we mentioned that Denmark ranks high in the happiness index. Plus, Denmark is also #1 in sustainability, in transparency, very high in ease of doing business, and the happiness index is actually a quality of life index, right?
Yeah.
Tell us your secret.
I mean, I think some of these things you talk about here, I think they're interconnected.
Yes.
You said it, transparency. There is an international index being made every year by a German organization, Transparency International.
We enjoy #1 in 2018.
And last year, and the previous year, and the previous year.
I know, Sustainable Development Report #1 as well.
So for me, some key issues when it comes to the happiness, and look how I'm smiling all the time. That's
quality of life.
Corruption. We have, of course, you have corruption in all countries, but at a very low level compared to most countries.
Our #1. No.
I think you were last time number 99.
Okay.
But I mean, I see initiatives taken to get it down, and I think it will favor the whole population. Of course, some would suffer, those that are corrupt.
Yes.
But the others will. So transparency is important, and that makes there's trust in authorities. So Danes do trust the authorities, the policemen in the street, the civil servants sitting behind the desk. We trust them that they are professional, they do their job, and they serve us. They're there to serve us, not to annoy us. I think that's a very important part of it. I think another important part of it is security. Security when it comes to not being afraid of getting sick. Yes, you could say law enforcement is one thing, but also security when you get sick, that you would not suffer, you can't pay the bill. We have a universal health scheme.
State protection.
We have had for years, as you will introduce next year, and congratulations with that. When I go to the hospital, and I have been, some years ago I went through a major surgery, zero money. I don't have to lie at the hospital. Can I pay the bill? Do they kick me out because I can't pay? So this is financed through our
Actually, here's the other way around. They don't kick you out because you can't pay. You can't leave.
You can't get out because you can't pay. Yeah, that's.
But what's your tax rate?
Yeah, what's your personal
income tax rate? It's pretty high.
It's pretty high. It's probably among the highest in Europe, and maybe therefore also in the world. It has come down over the recent years, but it's somewhere between. It depends on the person and the income, because we have progressive tax, as you also got here a few years ago, which I also find very reasonable. So between 40 and 50%.
That's pretty high.
That's pretty
high.
But
you know what?
Yeah, but they don't pay for anything else.
I pay this tax with pleasure.
Yes,
and
because
why?
there is no corruption.
There's no corruption.
It's used
I
correctly.
know we get money for the buck. We get services for the buck. I mentioned the health services, and we talk about at the international level. I mean, the Danish hospitals, public hospitals, are super equipped, and the doctors are very good. We have a few private hospitals, but it's the public sector dominating.
Education?
Exactly, that's the second thing. I'm very happy that we only have public universities in Denmark, only. We have, when it comes to primary schools and secondary schools, we have some private. But public universities, only public. And so no tuition fee, like you also got at UP and other state universities.
All the way to tertiary level?
Quick question,
Yes,
does that apply to international students?
If you're on a scholarship.
If you are part of EU.
I see. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, maybe it would be a long process to have Philippines becoming part of EU.
Mr. Ambassador, well, going back to...
I would just add here, because it's not only that students attend these high-quality universities, and we have 2 of the 5 that are among the 100 best in the world.
Yes.
And why so? Because we do a lot of research. That's somewhat missing in the Philippines, and therefore they are much further down the list. But what is very interesting, students do have stipends or scholarships, approximately $1,000 per month to do a master. So if you are diligent, you have the capacity, you have the interest, you can be funded by go through and make a master at these quality universities.
And
that is very important for not losing out with using the human capital. In this country, you big time lose out, because you have the poor people cannot afford to go to this. I know you have some systems, but in general, you're not availing of the whole human capital in this country. which is a pity for the country.